Good morning, guys. Today for your self-defense, we're going to be using an improvised weapon. It's going to be a blunt weapon. This movement specifically works with blunt or edge, so it doesn't make a difference. In Filipino martial arts, they tend to base everything off of stick, knife, and sword, okay? Which makes it very good because the transfer over into everyday life, you can transfer into a broken bottle, tire iron, sky's the limit. That's why we're using this. Today I just picked a blunt weapon. With the way that we teach, unlike a lot of other systems that we've seen, when you're striking, there has to be movement with your feet. A lot of times people will separate to where there's footwork, and then there's a separation of striking, or vice versa, where there's striking and then footwork. The two should go hand in hand for two reasons. Number one, you're getting out of the way with footwork. All right? You can't always assume that the person's going to stay static and you're going to sit there and throw blows back and forth. There's always movement in a fight. Number two, as it takes you out of the way, you'll also be delivering damage. If you're just moving out of the way, that's great. But if the attacker is aggressive, they're going to keep on coming towards you until they're stopped. So this is taking you out of the way and causing damage to the opponent. So what we're going over today is just a single strike with footwork. We've gone over footwork in one of the previous videos, but I'll review it again today. So, I'm assuming that you're right-handed. If you're not, that's fine. This still works with the left, and I'll show you on both arms. We're doing what's known as an angle one. In different systems, it could be, normally it's the same thing. But it's a diagonal strike. So what's happening is the weapon's up here, it's coming to the temple, or the hand, whatever you're meeting first. Normally it's the hand if someone's coming at you with a weapon. So the strike is coming diagonal, down. It's not lateral, it's not vertical, it's diagonal. Now it's not just that strike. Once you have this strike, you can always put up tape to make sure you're standing on this angle. There has to be footwork included as you include the strike. It can't just be by itself. So as you're doing this strike, we're going to put in lateral footwork or a hakbang paiwas. To review, the hakbang paiwas is going laterally. Both feet move. It is not a pivot. It's not this. You will still be in the range of an attack coming at you. With the hakbang paiwas, your front foot and your rear foot move, getting you out of center line of the opponent. So all we're doing is using that footwork while we strike. It's not this, nor is it this. Okay? There's a time delay. It has to be simultaneous. This will prevent you from getting hit while you're causing damage. Okay? So when we put the two movements together, it becomes this. I don't want it to be fast. I want it to be nice and smooth, so you're pulling it off each time. You're focused on form for right now. So, footwork and strike. Alright? So I'm laterally moving, striking. That's my angle one. That's my angle one. Okay? That's my angle one. So both feet are moving. If you're left-handed, same thing. I find it easier to teach in a mirroring approach rather than just staying with the angle on the same side. It starts to get confusing, especially when you're making someone ambidextrous. So if you're left-handed, let's just recreate that. Hakbang, strike. Okay? Hakbang, strike. Alright? So I'm moving out of the way, out of your center line, and I'm delivering a strike. Okay? So when you're looking at a target, you can see this. As I strike, I'm moving. Simultaneous. So it's boop. Alright, so you'll notice we started facing each other, and as they come toward me, you're causing damage, and you're out of the way. This also works with an edge weapon. So you can practice this with a knife, stick, tire iron, flashlight. Sky's the limit. But it is a single-handed weapon. We're not using this with a katana or something where you need two hands for. Single-handed weapon. Alright, so make sure, put this in with the footwork. If you're having trouble, separate them, but then put them together. They have to be done simultaneously. Alright? Any questions, guys? Let me know.